Greetings, everybody. All right, hold on. I already started wrong. Let me try that again. Hold on a second. I put my fake podcast headphones on. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to tonight's podcast, podcast 7.9. And you're probably wondering why it's 7.9, and that's because I had already made it the thumbnail for number 8. And so we did 2 podcasts between the time I made the thumbnail for 8 and this one and the one before and all that. So we had 7 and then 8. But then I did 7.5 and 7.9. So that's why it's 7.9 tonight. Aloha, Jennifer. Good to have you here. Diana McMahon, the Real Honest Truth, checking it out. Thanks for being here tonight. Have some stuff lined up for you. And then we're probably going to go for a walk, which I'm excited about. It's Rock and Roll Marathon weekend. So people are over doing the marathon stuff. Headset and a microphone. We're ready to go. That way you know it's a real podcast. Mike Seifert, how you doing? Good to have you here. Vin Julian, welcome. Let me turn on my computer. My monitor, I don't have that on right now. Robert Jimenez, good evening, coach and fellow loons. The Loon Marathon, yes. Paulette is here, welcome. 1 second. I started early and I was not ready, but that's typical for what we do here, so I'm glad you're joining us. Stephen Chena Jewel, old friend. I have not been here for a long time, that's right. Good to have you back. Hopefully everything's well with you. Thank you for joining us again. Let me click on the link here, make sure everybody can see what I see. Yesterday we noticed there's a bunch of, I couldn't hear it. There's a bunch of interference in the signal. We're going to try to fix that here today. Passing payroll, passing payroll. It's like you're crapping checks. Passion for payroll, good to have you. RJ's here, Chris Dye is here. Passing payroll is a whole different OnlyFans thing going on there. So yeah, you gotta look for that one. Passing payroll. When you swallow some coins and yeah. Anyway, what a day, huh? Beautiful day here. It's morning and cold in Nottingham. Interesting. Any Loon rates at the English Hotel? For tonight, yes, we have, I think, a handful of rooms left. So if you're in town and you can't get to your hotel because they've shut the streets down for the race and all that, or you just want a quality place to stay, come on down. It's the English Hotel, 921 South Main Street. Walk-ins are welcome, but you got to pay. You can't just walk in and go, hey, go so I could have a room. Very excited. We have 11 things on a paper plate today. And it's one of our favorite things to do. Today, we're going to go over the 11 things that kids today don't know. And since we're an older demographic here, and we have some folks that are younger, but there's a lot of things kids don't know today that we had to deal with as human beings. We're going to discuss those because they're pressing issues as generation is coming up. And my understanding is the new generation is fantastic. They're tired of all the crap, and they want to go back to the way it was, where they actually have family, meal time, and collectible stuff, and a house, and that kind of stuff. That's all the young kids. Victor Debs, what's going on? The value of money, we'll talk about that. 13.1 miles tomorrow. You going to run that one? Running altitude? Cool. Cassette tapes and pencils. Passion for payroll. Passion for payroll. It's kind of on there. It's going to be fun. And then we're going to do a food review tonight. And it's a different kind of food review, but it also ties into what we're talking about with the kids and all that. And kids, we're talking anywhere from embryo to 30, let's say, because some of you in there are under 30. Some of you watching this are under 30. And we appreciate your view of life, but you come through a different style of life than the rest of us have. We want to share that. It's much like people from a different culture and a background right here in this country or other countries that we're going to share that knowledge with each other. A different Jack-in-the-Box location. Yes, it's like, yeah, because some places are $1.59 for tacos, some places $1.79 for tacos. You don't know until you get there. You just have to be able to adjust to your surroundings and not throw a fit, not get upset over it, not to do several YouTube videos about the price differences, because that would show an immaturity level of unprecedented proportions we don't want to be a part of. Arizona Cowgirl, how's it going? Shaka Sista, what's up? VCRs, yes, VCRs are fantastic. I still use a VCR. I do. That's I was gonna make a full P stream joke there, but I'm not going to. That's too early in the thing to do jokes like that. So, all right, 11 things that kids today don't know, and then there's a submit your hashtag chat what you think tonight's bonus item is. Okay, we have a bonus item. Restrictions apply. In the chat, put in a hashtag and what you think my bonus item is after I go over the 11 things. There's another item I want to discuss. I've got it written between the paper plates, okay? Between the two paper plates here. So that's gonna be a fun one. So number one I wrote down is kids today don't know how to count change. Have you ever gone somewhere and bought something with actual money and the look on their face? And I'm just generalizing children in general or young adults or people that are in the workforce now. Everything's a debit card, everything's a push button or whatever. And then there's the kick out thing that kicks the change out for you at a grocery store. But imagine trying to actually get change from, there you go, James, right? That's person. That's perfect. Write that down as your thing once we're done here. If you think that kids today would not know how to use a manual transmission. 8-track stereo, kind of talked about coming up here. But when's the last time you went somewhere and you gave some cash and they just whipped it right out with the counting the change first and then the small bills all the way up to your change? Or do they just hand it to you and hope that you accept it? So many times I get the money without even the coins, much like they're expecting the coins just to magically disappear, or they're going to go into their Acorn account, or they don't know how to count. It's a sad state of affairs in America today that we don't know how to count change. So if you are a change counter, I want you to put a hashtag #ICountChange in there and let me know that you know how to count change. Some of you are older, you probably know how to count change. Weed Man the Great, how you doing? Let's use Weed Man the Great as an example. He killed weeds. He's not like a other kind of weed guy. But if someone ordered a weed killing service from him, like a weed hit, he would actually either get a check early on in his career, or they would give him cash because even the debit card. There you go. Miss Frog knows how to count change. I like that. James was a cashier at Starbucks, a barista. We still count change. Oh, does still. Excellent. Right? And that's nice. That's nice. Hashtag know how to count change. It's Victor Debs. Sometimes correctly, even better. Diana McMahon can count change. That's good. It is a skill. And I try to teach that here at the places that I work at with the people I work with, because it's much like vinyl records are coming back stronger than ever. Circa Player 2021, I'm a change agent. Oh, fantastic. An agent of change. We like that. As long as it's for good. Plastic change in elementary school. Yes, a lot of fun. Don't throw the change. That's rude. Exactly. Jason, it's even better when you give someone an old bill and they don't believe it's real. Exactly. Let me see if I can get you a wrench here. That's they've called the police on people giving out $2 bills or the old hundreds and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. The high school girl at the grocery store today gave me 39 cents back on 3 times with 3 times and 9 pennies. Fantastic. Hold on here. Let me make sure I'm up to speed on my, I'm gonna hit refresh on my computer here because I'm behind over here watching it's tearing my eye up. Sometimes they just look at you and they just hand you stuff and they just hope you don't say anything about it. And I look at management as the problem there, but sometimes you have a 7-year-old managing a 6-year-old, and what are you gonna do? Sports concert venues don't take change anymore, that's right. It's called New Math. It's called New Math, yes. New Math can work sometimes. My local 7-Eleven cashier looked at me funny when I handed him a $1 bill. What's this for? Is there anything that you can buy for under $1 anymore? Remember those penny candies? Then they became 10 cents. You tell them what they owe you. I'll ask, hey, can you please give me the right change back? Some places say they keep the change as a tip. Told that the bill was about 20 and the change was supposed to be like 75 cents. So I said, okay, since you took your tip, I don't have to give you another one. Yes, exactly. Number two, kind of what everyone's talked about, but what a cassette adapter was for an iPod. Okay, we had 8 tracks, we had cassettes, you had the CD changer. Sometimes you had it in the back of your car, like a 6 CD changer. And you had to plug it in and it went into your stereo system and you could select of those 6 CDs and kind of get through there. The younger generation rely on the cash register to give out the change, give them the change on the purpose to make them. That's right. You got to challenge them. Got to make the mind work. A mind is a wonderful thing. Do kids know how to write checks? Oh my gosh, that's on the list coming up. No more pennies in Canada. I know they're rounding everything up to nickel. That's not inflation. Hope you're feeling better, Steve. I'm feeling better. Thank you very much. 97%. Still got a little something going on, but it is what it is. Charlie M, good to see you. At my age, what's an iPod? Let's be fair. People couldn't count change 20 years ago. That's actually true too. Okay, so I found the old CD Changer magazine. Oh, cool. So the CD changer or the adapter. So you'd have an iPod, which Apple revolutionized the entire world. You can put every music, every song, everything you've ever heard on one little disc or one little holder, and you didn't put a disc in it like a Walkman or a Watchman or whatever. Remember when you could record music on your stereo? Yes. Hold on, Gary. Let me get you a wrench there. Thanks for doing that. I used to. I remember in 1976, I got a boombox for Christmas. My parents got me a boombox, and it had a dual cassette recorder on it. And I recorded off AM radio the 1976 end of year countdown from Casey Kasem, the American Top 40 100 songs of 1976. And I was able to record. I had to get a whole box of tapes to do that, though. A whole box of them, one after another, and I cataloged them, the whole thing. That was my first introduction to music. Silly Love Songs from Paul McCartney and Wings, the #1 song that year. Play That Funky Music, White Boy, I think was #5. I just remember some of that kind of stuff. But what a great thing to do as a child, to learn music, to understand it. Then years later, I actually got the record collection when I worked at the radio station. They're getting rid of all the albums back in the late 80s, those CDs. And I was able to get that actual album. It was so cool. The song Happy Boy. I'm going to go on record here, and this is a personal vendetta. You folks in Fairbanks, Alaska, I'm calling you out. You folks that go to the Gold Panther baseball game, I'm calling you out. You Gold Panther people up there, I'm calling you out. Happy Boy, you have no idea why it's being played at your ballpark. You have no idea why you made a costume for some guy to go out there with a kazoo. You have no idea the origin of the story of that. I brought that to Alaska. It was mine. I did it. There's a whole thing behind it. There's news articles on it, and you guys have bastardized it and turned it into some little kazoo fest. So kiss my happy boy. Anyway, yeah, number 3 is a desktop computer with dial-up. Who remembers dial-up? Oh yeah, VHS tapes. I used remember Pong. We would plug it in the TV and we'd actually put it into the VHS thing. I would actually videotape Pong. It was fantastic. Real Broad 03, how you doing? Good to see you. Clive, got to go to okay, good luck to you. Good to see you. Extra Gen Gambler, Happy Boy. It's the Beat Farmers. Someone look it up. The Beat Farmers is the name of the band, and it was 1985. Country Dick and the Boys. I picked it up. I was recording radio in Arizona that spring to go to Alaska to do my baseball gig, and I picked up the Beat Farmers it was Dave Pratt from KUPD Radio in Phoenix, and he was doing his whatever, and I got the song. It was basically a 90-second song. It was perfect for the 7th inning stretch or as a rally song. And went ahead and took it up, and we would play it, and then the team would score some runs, and we'd win, and so on. It became a whole thing up there for years, starting in the 80s. And now they've got a guy in a costume doing all that kind of stuff, and they think it's really cool. So good for them. But Dave Pratt, I reconnected with him in Phoenix in 2020, and we talked about it because he was on top of a fraternity at Arizona State University, and I actually went there to ask him about the Happy Boy song. And I climbed up a ladder, and I talked to him, and he told me who it was, the Beat Farmers and all that kind of stuff, and where I could get copies of it. And I went out and bought every copy I could find of it, and then we used that for the baseball for years. I even took it to Hawaii when I was in Hawaii. Excuse me one second. University of Hawaii had hired me, to be the announcer at Rainbow Stadium, and I brought Happy Boy with me there. So Alaska, if you think you own that, you don't. Anyway, Dave Pratt was on top of the fraternity at Arizona State University because the Rolling Stones were supposed to play, and Arizona State would not let them do it because it was finals week. And so there was a boycott and a protest, and eventually I believe the Rolling Stones were able to play, and the students were able to go see it. For some reason, the school was concerned about academics back then, allegedly. I think you can download a ringtone, a dial-up connecting sound, a total flashback. Yeah, those are fun times. I remember that. But the desktop computer with a dial-up, who remembers Windows 95 when it changed the world? You had like 20 disks you had to put in to download Windows 95 on your desktop. I remember in the late 90s when I discovered eBay. Country Dick, Montana. There you go. Gary McCord nailed it. Someone dropped the link. I think there's a YouTube Happy Boy. But I remember sitting in California. We were in Orange, California. It was right at the beginning of 2000. I remember sitting at the computer and doing the dial-up, and then your pictures would slowly build on your screen because it was so slow. I remember prior to that, when there was only one phone line and you had to schedule a time. Let's see, hold on here. Steve, did you see my crank call comment? I did not. When was it? Hold on here. Beat Farmers were an American rock band, formerly San Diego. Yes, that's them. Thank you, Clarity. Jennifer, please say it again. I apologize. It's moving very... Kids don't crank call like they did in the old days. It was... Are you really good at it? Yeah, nowadays you get arrested for that. You get arrested for that. I used to do that actually on the radio show. Part of what I did... Oh my God, I'm allergic to... Whatever I did, I'd be arrested for now too, probably. But we're going to just start doing on these live podcasts. If you have a call that you can't make or you're not willing to make or it's uncomfortable, I'm going to start making those calls for you. We'll come up with a program where you can do that. We'll arrange it in advance, and then during the podcast, I'll make those uncomfortable phone calls for you. I think that'll be fun. So let me get back to Beanie Babies. I haven't brought it up yet. But the Pillow Pals in the late 1990s were at the resort at Tapatio and Squaw Peak in Arizona. And I bought a few of them and I sold them on the internet, on eBay. That's when I discovered eBay. And so I remember listing stuff and it was taking forever to load it up. Then someone would pick up the phone and it would kill your connection. The AOL CDs, yes. What was it, CompuServe and all the different things back then. Kids today have no idea. They just pull out their phone and they're on the internet. And everything is cool and there's nothing to worry about because you're live on the internet, direct from your phone. You could be at a concert, you could be on an airplane, you can be anywhere you want to be on the internet now. It's just instant access. And it wasn't that way back before. Which leads us to number 4. Who remembers Channel 15? I'll give you a moment to mention what Channel 15 might be. Net Zero, the internet with the ad banner, yes. Who remembers i1.com? They used to give away $1 million a day. i1.com. And you would just register. Every time you clicked and played games, everything was an entry. Every time you clicked it. KPBS. You would click, and those were all your entries. Phone line was always busy with the modem. Yes, exactly. Oh, wow. What's been... Oh, Cal61, good to see you. I forgot about what place. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm allergic. We're gonna make some cookies. Let's make some cookies. Stand by while you guys chat. Vegas to Cali, how you doing? Good to see you. It's it's office cookie time. You remember i1.com? Yeah, you just go in there and click their games, all kinds of free slots and video games and all kinds of stuff. And then they give away $1 million a day. And some venture capitalist gave them the money to do that. That's only $365 million a year. But back then, advertisement was based upon clicks. Whether you actually read it, you went to another web page or whatever, didn't matter. As long as you clicked on it, they counted their clicks, and that's how they got paid for advertisement revenue in the first part in the early days of the internet. We're gonna do some Otis Spunkmeyer chocolate chunk cookies. Give me a moment. You guys chat amongst yourselves while I set up the cookies here. I'm gonna plug it in. These are delicious. We did these yesterday. The staff loves it. Also makes the office smell great. I'm learning how to cook them better so they don't all burn. Put these in here. We're gonna do 9 cookies today. 9 cookies, #9. If you had the 9, pay the 9. These are so delicious. And I give them away too because I can't eat them. 3, 6, and 9. We're good to go. Be nice and cookie-y here in a moment. You turn it on to level 4, not all the way. Put the lid back on it, and we're gonna put these back into the cookie area. I've destroyed my set. Oh my God, get up there, hold on. I've broken the set. Stand by, technical issues. Holy crap, technical issues. Bron, where are you? You're my key grip, my dolly grip. There we go. Got it fixed. All right. The set is back, allegedly. So we have, there we go, much better. Warm chocolate chip cookies are your favorite. So someone start a timer. I need 13 minutes. 13 minutes on the timer. No cookie tossing tonight. Someone's in charge of the 13-minute timer. I woke early so I can always catch you, Coach. Cool. Doubles 03 Chicago. Good to have you with us. All right. I did drop my I have my license plates there from Braun. Thank you. All right, we're back. Calling out Fairbanks, Alaska, Gold Panner peeps. The Dennis family spent over 50 years. Hey, Arizona Cowgirl. It's okay. Let it go. It's my rant, my rave. You worked the concession stand. You worked the ticket booth. You did everything out there. So anyway, that's just my rant, my rave. It's that happy boy thing. It's pissing me off still because they've erased all knowledge of it. They have no idea what they're doing. They think they do. And I find it funny from afar. Anyway, sorry, back to channel 15. Who knows what channel 15 was? Someone tell me channel 15. I remember when I finally upgraded to 486 processor. Yeah, that was big back in the early 90s. Is this some secret hiding place? Gary R, it is a total hiding place. Miss Frog, hubba, 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 yes. Channel 15 was the UHF channel. You had channel 1 through 13, and on regular TV, rabbit ears, no cable. Okay, no cable TV at all. This is just regular out-in-the-air broadcast TV. Channel 15 in Phoenix was a squiggly channel. That was the Playboy channel when they introduced it to Phoenix. And so you had to pay for this service. It was some kind of a thing that you had to do, but they broadcast it over the airwaves, and then you put a receiver on your TV to receive that and then disseminate that Playboy stuff into the TV. And but what you would get is all these squiggly things. It was like all destroyed squiggly stuff on your regular channel 15 TV in Arizona back in the day. And what you'd have to do is if you didn't want to pay for the service, let's say you're doing a college thing, it would be funny to watch that because you have like boobs over here and a butt over here, but it's the same person because it's all squiggly. But that's also the effect you get when like ham radio or dial-up happened on your TV because it would interfere with your system. Oh, Pentium processors first came out. Remember that? Oh yeah. The Spice Channel was lit. There you go. That was in the early mid 80s. So we had a VCR that had a daisy wheel to tune in the stations. We could decode most cable signals. That's right. There you go. Those were the days. We were all techs back then. They could borrow the cable from your neighbor. I had a TV with multiple knobs growing up. Then I remember when the parents got cable and they had the big box. Yeah, that was horrible. Who remembers hitchhiking? Channel number 5, hitchhiking. Anyone? Can't do it anymore. You get murdered or murder someone. There's just a lot of that going on. It's hitchhiking doesn't exist anymore. If someone's hitchhiking, yeah, don't do it. Don't pick them up. Did anyone hitchhike? I did back in the late 70s, early 80s in Alaska. I did a little hitchhiking when I was out in the wilderness doing my stuff as a kid, 16, 17, 18 years old, just doing my thing. And people would pick you up and drop you off. It was just part of the thing you did, especially in the cold weather up there. It was almost, I think it was required to pick up hitchhikers. Oh yeah, sketchy. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You picked up a bee that was hitchhiking one time. Did you see bee number 2? Did you see it this time? Okay, here's another one. You're 14. Wow. Passion for Payroll picked some up last summer. Really? Wow. Well, if you're armed and dangerous and you're hitchhiking, that's scary. If you're trying to help, and so is sleeping on couches. Anonymous, how you doing? Welcome. Good to have you here with us. I picked up stranded motorists. It's not the same as a hitchhiker, exactly. The bee is a wannabe. Remember the back room at the video rental store? Oh yeah, because they had something like this to block it, so you had to walk in and out. Excuse me, where are your French, English subtitled films? Do you have anything from Germany? Any Dutch films? I'm doing an article for my college class. Oh, that's after you saw the movie Hitchhiker? Yeah, scary. Number 6. When's the last time someone stopped by your house or asked you, can I use your phone? My car broke down over here. Can I use your phone to call for help? How about that? Never. If someone knocked on your door, what do you do now? You tell them to get off your porch. You put your Ring camera on and then, yeah, call the police on them. Yeah, it's been forever. Not since the movie Clue. Can I use your phone? Nobody does that anymore. Number 7, pager etiquette. Pager etiquette. I have no idea, Goblin, on the cookies. Who's watching the cookie? Oh, I didn't even turn it on. Stand by. Ah, crap. We have still 13 minutes. I didn't put the on button on. Ah, wow. What was that? Oh, pager etiquette. You had to have a pager, okay? And then your pager would go off, And we got to start the timer over. It never even got turned on. We were just cooking with air temperature. Remember they'd knock on my car window at work and ask to use the phone? Yeah, some people kind of do that. Nowadays, it's a scam. They want to use your phone. They're going to do all kinds of stuff with it. Yeah. But pager etiquette. The last real funny pager joke was hangover. I don't think anyone would know what a pager is anymore, so it's hard to do pager jokes. So a pager etiquette, it would beep, 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 beep. You'd have to hit it real quick. Then you have to excuse yourself and go find a phone. Then you find the phone. My dad got me a pager. I was like, what the hell am I, a drug dealer? But imagine you're driving along. So this happened to me in Chicago, and I had a pager when I first got there, and they would page me about the hotel. Then you have to find somewhere to pull over to find a phone. So you had up to an hour to respond on a page. 2 hours sometimes, depending on what you're doing. Nowadays, it's instant. You got to respond. They'll text you. They'll call you. They'll FaceTime you and find out where you're at. So you can't be in a strip club and you know, I'll call you back in 30 minutes when I find something. But they want it now. So back then, you'd actually have to find a payphone or someone that would let you use a phone to call in and find out what's going on. Then you had to make plans and arrangements to take care of what the issue was. Shri, how you doing? They would only text you a phone number because that's all they could do. Then they started putting a little text in there. Hotel fire, 911, whatever it is, that kind of a thing. And then you'd have to follow up with that as well. De Niro made Sharon Stone carry a pager in the movie Casino, and it pissed her off. Yes, I remember that. Don't FaceTime anymore. That's the same as answering the door. Yeah, why would you? Don't FaceTime me. It's none of your damn business. Number 8, playing alone in the woods. Kids today aren't allowed to play alone anywhere because the parents will get arrested. Cookie timer done at 8:05. Thank you. Playing alone in the woods, letting your kid run over to the park. People have been arrested for that, for child abuse and neglect. You go out in the woods with hammers and axes and discharging units to take down a squirrel and BBs and whatever it might be back in the day, and you just hoped you came back. You just wait till the sun started to go down, and then you heard your name screamed out the porch by your mom. It was time to come back and eat or do your whatever chores and go to bed. Would you take a collect call? There's no collect calls anymore, are there? Well, I guess from jail. There's some collect calls from jail. Number 9, and this one is a controversy. Number 9 may shock you. I'm going to come back to number 9 because it may shock you. And don't forget, what do you think the topic is that we haven't talked about? It's coming up. As soon as I hit with all 11, you tell me the one that we didn't talk about, and we'll have a prize for the, we'll do something like that. Number 10 is opening a checking account. I got people working here that I've showed how to write checks to, and it's no fault of their own. It's because they don't exist anymore. When's the last time you opened a checking account? Yeah, back in the 80s, nobody lost a phone because they all had wires on them. Taking kids to open a checking account and talk about a checking account and what it is. The old jokes of, how could I be out of money? I still have checks. They don't exist anymore. There's some out there. There's a lot of business checks. You can actually have your bank create the check for you and send it to someone. You never have to see it, never have to do it, never have to sign it. Who knows how to endorse a check that's not written out to you for a third party? So let's say someone had a check written to them and then they wanted to cash it with you. They'd have to endorse it over to you, and then you would endorse it when you dropped it into your account. Then there's a record of those checks because check fraud was a big deal. 900 phone numbers, there you go. Very expensive, yes. But I used to count checks. I was a check filer. I think that was the title of it, at First National Bank of Fairbanks, Alaska. And it was before it became Key Bank. And I worked in the check filing room, and we did the statements. And so we would get all the blank checks from the month or the period. We'd go through and we'd verify the signatures on the checks to make sure that they were actually legit. So I became a signature expert at that point. I actually have official bank training on signature identification. I was lucky because the biggest account the bank had was my father's business. And so I knew his signature. That was the bulk of the checks I had to do. And then we would put the checks in the envelope, and we would mail them unsecured in the mail just to a random business with all these blank checks with all the routing numbers, with all the information on it. And they would get it, and they'd go through their statement and verify it. Sometimes there would be a mistake in there. They got the wrong checks, not enough checks, that kind of stuff. And that was just part of it. So the manager of the department came in and was all upset at us because how come, you guys can't get it done right? And I said, well, why don't we put our number or initial on each one of those that we send out, so if there's a mistake, you can identify immediately who it is, because why are you yelling at me? My in-laws still pay for groceries with checks. Yeah, isn't that fun when you get in a line behind someone with checks? Am I maxing out all the banks and accounts and rules? Oh, you're I missed the first part of that one. Everything was done by hand back. Yes, exactly. The banks. It was a good time back then. You go wait in line. They were friendly. Did all kinds of services. Number 11, and we'll get back to number 9 here in a minute. Number 11 is privacy. Hey kids, do you guys know what privacy is? You could shut your door and they respected the boundary of your door. Parents would knock on the door. Hey, you ready for dinner? That kind of stuff. You used to have privacy. You have privacy in the restroom, privacy in the privacy doesn't exist anymore. You can track your kids now. You can get an air tracker on your children. You can put it in their clothing. You can LoJack Jr. You can do that and track them everywhere they go, everything they do. Imagine all the shenanigans and the stuff that we pulled back in the day, jumping in cars with friends in high school and going around causing all kinds of problems and not knowing anyone know where you are. And the only way they'd find out is when the police would bring you home and drop you off. Or you ended up in a photograph somehow because there was no cameras anywhere either. Nobody didn't even catch you. School I worked at, kids had a check writing class. Oh, cool. That's good. It's a skill. You need to have those. What I don't like is airline flight attendants. I like airline flight attendants. I like the ones that take care of me. They used to be stewardesses and stewards. Now they're flight attendants and you're safety specialists. So the world has changed on that. I miss getting a free toaster and opening a new bank account. Yes. I made a reference to that the other day and someone was like, why would you get a toaster at a bank? I don't know. That might have been in a movie. Okay, number 9 I told you would shock you. Okay, you ready? Is everybody ready? And if you're very sensitive, let me give you a full-on trigger warning right now. Okay, we're gonna do a countdown to trigger. I believe they call that hell-raising children, yes. You miss travel agents. They're still out there, but they don't get paid by the airlines anymore. They actually charge a fee. Number 9 will shock you. Who remembers 1978? See, my kids won't join my 360 circle. You got your blankie, you ready? Who remembers 1978, 1979? A little TV show. Boss Hogg, the Duke Boys, Cletus was on there, Roscoe P. Coltrane. Yeah, who remembers that? You could not put that on TV today. They were making fun of what was happening back then with the Duke Boys. They're making fun of that institution. They're making fun of that part of the world. And it was fun comedy. It was very funny. There is no hate. There is nothing going on in there. But nowadays, just referencing that can get you in trouble. You moved to Hawaii in 78. Did they have the Dukes of Hazzard out there? They probably had the Duke Kamehameha, the surf guy of Hazard, the Duke of Surfing. Daisy Dukes came around back then. That's right. Now that's all on OnlyFans and all these different things. Everyone's wearing their Daisy Dukes for 4 or 5 minutes, and then the name of the car was the General Lee. Yes, those statues, everything's being torn down, and so social justice. I don't care to discuss any of that, but imagine how the more freedom, the more liberal we get, the less you can do. The people that are in charge today are the rebels of the institutions of the 60s and 70s. Those that were against the power, fight the man, down with Washington, all that. They're the ones in charge today, and look what's going on. Just throwing it out there, not political, but it's just interesting that would happen. All right, are you guys ready? Get your guess in. Which one didn't I talk about? Submit your hashtag and see what's going on. Archie Bunker. You couldn't do Archie Bunker these days either. What topic do you think I have written down inside here that we did not discuss? These are just 11 things that kids don't know today. Thought we would talk about them, and we're waiting for our cursive. There you go, cursive. That's not it. That's a good guess. Let me take a look. No, not it. Not cursive, but that's a good one. We could Who remembers cursive? I still do cursive. My handwriting sucks so bad. Cursive was a savior for me because I could just scribble stuff. My handwriting is so bad. No one wore any helmets riding motorcycles. Yep. Disciplining children. Chalk. Yeah, who remembers chalk? You chalk the street. Now it's vandalism. Now you go to prison. I'm not big on any of that at all. Real Braun, Love Life. Gary, that's from the 80s? I definitely can't do Rodney Dangerfield anymore. Probably not. So that stuff's funny. All right, here we go. I don't know how to do the stop thing so people would stop doing it, but let's just do it anyway. Nobody got it. Piali is socially acceptable. Yes, it is. Pet rocks. Those are fun. Remember that? Okay, here we go. This is the item that nobody brought up Texas Instruments calculator. I got in trouble for having one then. So, Tugger, how you doing? Good to see you. We just went over 11 things that kids don't know about. Here's number 12, the bonus one. Who remembers running to the corner store to buy tobacco for mom or dad or both? Anybody? I used to buy my dad pipe tobacco from the convenience store and take it home to him for Christmas or just cuz. Here's $5. Go get me 50 pounds of tobacco. Okay, I'll be right back with your tobacco. No questions asked. Amazing. Carry a vape pen, you go to prison. Amazing. Are you in possession of magazine Enquirer found? Oh, Enrique found one at McDonald's. I have no idea about that. Cool. I'm trying to get. This is fun. The chat is just flying through here. You guys keep it. Before cassette tapes, do you remember listening to 8 tracks where the tape would change in the middle of yes. If you accidentally bumped it or whatever. Remember when they came out with the Walkmans with the CD player, the CD changer, and they made it so it was shock-proof? You could actually carry it with you. A pack of cigs and a note from mom. That's right. Here's $2. Go give me a case of cigarettes. 13-year-old buying a cigar for dad. The Ghost of Kiev. Exactly. The magazines behind the counter with the special stuff on them. Yeah. Now it's just, let me get my phone out. Actually, I'm on that. Bring back the correct changes. Yes. Imagine using correct change. I used to cut and hang tobacco. Oh, cool. I had my dad's 1978s. Oh, the 78 records. Yeah, those are great. Put grandma's cigarettes in the freezer to keep them fresher. Destroyed the carton. We want to point out MP3 CD player where you burned a ton of songs into CD. Yes, yeah, that was fun. Floppy disks. Yeah, floppy disks weren't floppy originally. Kids today could not deal with the days with most places were closed on Sunday. Yes, I struggle here when stuff closes at 10 p.m. in Vegas. I was not everything shuts down by 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Oh, cookie. Oh my God, the cookies. Stand by. Damn. Cookies. Thank you. All right, turning off the cookies. Got them earlier. Oh, there are two. Now they're too soft. Hold on. Let me show you where we're at in the cookie process. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on here. Let me move the camera down for you. Here's the cookies. There we go. There's our office cookies for today. These are thicker and less burnt. We'll see how they turn out here in a moment. Office cookies. I like making cookies for the team, for the staff, for the, oh, sorry, Anthony P. Crutch out there. So those are the office cookies. Otis Spunkmeyer used to love those cookies, yes. There's a famous hotel brand that gives out cookies when you check in. A very famous hotel brand. Other brands do that too, but DoubleTree cookies are so full of protein and nuts and chocolate and deliciousness and all that. Love those DoubleTree cookies. I worked for DoubleTree for a while, and boy did I gain a lot of weight. We're changing the headset now that we're done with the 11 things on the paper plate. Got some other exciting stuff coming up here, so don't fret. Thick. I'm trying to pronounce that. All right. Sorry, some of this stuff. Famous Amos are very delicious. Okay. I had also set aside some ideas here. It is a Saturday night, and it is coming up on the Rock and Roll Marathon. It's coming up, so it's a busy weekend in Vegas. So it's time for a food review. And everybody in Vegas is a foodie. And so I've gone out, and I've got an item that we want to review for you today. And this is so that we can really understand, and it kind of ties into our first topic as well. Thank you for all the hearts going up there. You love e-tickets? Oh, yeah. Today we're going to review a Lunchable. Who remembers Lunchables? Hashtag I do. Hashtag Lunchable. So the Lunchable now, this comes with the beverage. So this one is very expensive because it comes with the beverage, the Capri Sun, but it also has all the ingredients you need to make a meal. So in the meal, used to be a lot of food in a Lunchable. You could actually send one with a kid to school and they'd have a lunch. Now you need like 6 or 7 of these to actually get a meal out of it. And I'm going to show you why. We're opening this one right here. A single mom's best friend, yes. So we're going to open this up. This was a fresh one. I want you to see me opening it. I didn't doctor this one up. Look at that. Comes with a candy bar. And then my favorite part, the Capri Sun. Does anyone know how to do a Capri Sun? We actually have adult Capri Suns at the pool at the English Hotel in the summertime. We'll get you a pouch of beverage. So come on out and enjoy the pool. Some of you have seen the pool. Bron, you've been in the pool. Capri Sun. And this is an instructional video. You got to take this part off. Do not throw it in the ocean because a seagull will get that stuck in his booty. Here they have a little pouch poker here. It's called a pouch poker. Or this is the poker, that's the pokey. This would be the, and that'd be the, and so what you have to do is you actually have to inflate that area a little bit, but you don't want to squeeze it too hard or the juice will come out, okay? And I pull it up ever so slightly to leave a little bit of an air packet in there. Then you got to take that sharp pokey end and go into it, like that, surgically, much like you're doing heroin. Then, careful when you drink it because there's not a whole lot in there, but if you squeeze it while you're drinking, it will shoot out on you, but you have to, I don't know if that's the technique, but I was watching Martin D's channel. Almost done. Every last drop. You're a junkie now. That was good. All right, so let's open up our meal kit. Yeah, there is actually, you're right, there is sugar in that. All right, here's our meal kit. Now, first of all, you got to figure out how to open it up. It's got plastic over it to keep it fresh. All right, I'm going to peel it back this way. All right. So there used to be like little things where you can put stuff together and make a little sandwich and stuff. I'm going to separate my candy and put it over here. We're going to look at that here in a minute. We'll put that up here. I like to take one cracker, and it's not a Ritz. I don't believe it's a cracker. It's a cracker stacker is what that is. So I take a cracker stacker. I take one of these really large, thick pieces of ham. Then I peel off one of these pieces of cheese. They figured out how to get cheese really thin now. I think the astronauts figured that out. And then I make a little sandwich. If I'm feeling a little randy, like I want to be naughty, I'm going to make a double-decker. Okay? And I put a cracker on the other side. Look at that. And when I say cracker, no offense to white people. Look at this. Huh? Huh? Now, you used to be able to, you know, that's a delicious cracker. There's a lot of stuff there. I don't know if I can eat that much. I've got 2 bites now. I'm almost full. There's a lot of food there. Man. I'm going to try to get the rest of this down. That's a 4-bite cracker. Or, some assembly required. Or, they do leave a little air hole there so you can peel the cheese. Look at that. Put that on top like that. That on top like that. I'm going to make the big cracker. It's the big cracker. Should have saved the Capri Sun to wash it down. Exactly. All right, we're gonna, a whole lot of workspace here. We're gonna take this, put that on, another one. You're gonna double cheese it, put that on top, and then like that. Here we go. Sorry. Now that's a meal. Look at that. Delicious. Now that's a meal. That is a meal. That was delicious. Wash it down with an orange soda. All right. That's a huge piece of candy. Monster piece of candy. It's fun size. I have not had a Shamrock Shake this year. Look at this. Is there actually any peanut butter in it? Oh my God, how old is this? Remember there used to be a whole bunch of peanut butter and chocolate together? All right, so how many calories do you think I just consumed? There it is, there's your Lunchable. 300 calories, that's it. 100 grams of protein, 100% guaranteed fresh. There's all your information there. Look at that. Oh my God. Total sugars, 28 grams. Carbohydrates, 32 grams. Sodium, oh my God. 570 milligrams of sodium. How many servings per package? 4 servings per package. But now I got trash. Most of that's from the chocolate, yes. I gotta put all my, I gotta pack my trash. Because you want to be a good citizen. The seagulls don't want to eat this. Yeah, 300 is not horrible, not great, but it's the wrong kind of calories. So let me go put this in the trash receptor. Be right back. We'll check on our cookies. Oh, they look great. Oh yeah. All right, here's our cookies. And they're stuck to the pan. So I'm going to call in the staff. Stand by. Would anyone like an office cookie? Come on over. I'll get them. Yeah, let me get you a plate full. I just happen to have a paper plate handy. Here we go. You can share with the neighbors. They're a little, yesterday they were really burnt. Oh, these are kind of soggy still. Ugh. All right, come back in about 10 minutes. Oh my God. All right, sorry. I'll call you later.
Can I cash out with my chips?
In a few minutes. Yeah. What time are you leaving?
I'm here till.
Okay, I'll come find you here in a little bit. So. All right, cool. All right, let me plug this back in. Oops. Not even cooked. It's like thawed. All right, turn that back on. Rejected free cookies. Commercials, all right, love commercials. That's why they're sticking, because they haven't cooked yet. Raw cook. If they're raw dough, oh my God. Coach for the list, getting up to change the channel, and yes, that's why we had kids to go change the channel for us. Love, laugh, inspire. Hey, Coach Steve, I was in Vegas today and went to the Church's Chicken and had the 2-piece special. It was delicious. I tried to find you at the Palace Station, but I didn't see it. Well, did you see Shrek? You did play Shrek. Did you win? That's the question. Hopefully you won. Bron, yes, you do get cookies when you get back. We will cook cookies in the office, in Bron's office. We will cook cookies over there. This summer, we're going to have some pool parties out here, so be sure to join us here at the English Hotel, 921 South Main Street. Hope you didn't get someone, yeah, hopefully no fake chains for you while you were there. Oh my goodness. All right, a few more minutes on the cookies. Wow. $60? Okay. Yeah, last night was a horrible night, so yeah, we'll just wait another couple days, let these cycles go through, let all these visitors Can we wear thongs at the pool? You can do whatever you want to do. It's totally up to you. The water's warm all the time, so air temperature may not be, so whatever you have to use as a justification, it's up to you. Chris Dye, what happened to the cookies? Don't say that word about the ads, please, because that's what pays the bills. That's how we can afford to make these delicious cookies. But certainly they're still cooking. They were not completed. 1 second. 1 second, please. Okay, is it on? I'm still on. Okay, now it's on. Oh my gosh. Got raw cookies. All right, right after this, we're going for a walk. Can I taste the Red Baron frozen pizza in the cookies? Yes, the cookie and the pizza shares flavor back and forth. So they share flavor back and forth. And I wonder if bees will be a thong or no thong. Oh my God. No tossing of cookies. Raw cookie dough causes worms. Does it? Cookie worms? So I'm going to take these out. We're going to go for a walk here in a minute. And Mariachi Journey, yeah, I'm not sure what they did. We're going to walk up and down Main Street here in a minute, and we're going to hand these out and try to bring people over here. Got a huge party tonight at the Pepper Club, but we have some late night cocktails available. Does your cardiologist watch your YouTube? No, I don't tell him anything about it. I told him my name is Dingo. That's what they think my name is. A walk to the donut shop. No, up and down Main Street. We're going to show you the Arts District on a Saturday night, what it's like. It's the great cookie. It's the worst. If you ever had a cookie worm, that's the worst. Coach, don't light no pizzas on fire, please. I will not light no pizzas on fire. We will serve no cookies before their time. That's absolutely correct, Raymond. Appreciate that. Hey, if you come on down to the English Hotel this week, I don't know if you can see that or not, we have keychains. They're in a little gift shop out there. If you come on down and say, I'd like a keychain because I saw it on the coach's thing, we'll give you 50% off if you're a keychain person. I know you were kidding. Oh, gosh, dang it. What did I eat that I'm allergic to? What do you want on your tombstone? Cheese and pepperoni. That's all. Yeah, tombstone is great. Tapeworms eat the cookie. Cassette tapeworms. They're a whole different worm. You come down today, this week, whatever, yes. Oh my God. Yes, we have the 2024 chips. Let me see if I have one right here. There it is right there, 2024. Can you see the date on it? Look at that. Mikey, how you doing? And then this is looks also 2024, the new $13 chip. This was at the end of 2023. That's the Thanksgiving one. And then I believe that, oh, almost lost it. Is this the 2024? 2024, 25% off chip with pepper. Look at that. You can use that QR. Does that pop up on your computer? Can you push the button on that? Look at that. That's the QR code for the Pepper Club's menu. If there's a button, push your button right now and go to the menu. Real brownies at 24 chips? Yes. Yes. You want a free box of Kleenex chips? I'm not sure. That's a whole different hotel. That's down the street. All right, moments away from the cookies. Gratuity not included. Does it say that on there? I think it says that on there. Yep, gratuity not included. Very good. Wow. Bring back the station wagons. We would be an ultimate coach mobile. Yes, I actually saw, I went by car lot today. I was looking at cars today. And there's a neat little place over here. I like a truck they had, but it's going to be hard to YouTube in a truck. Although we could put couches in the back and we could drive around and do that kind of stuff. I think that'd be fun. Coming up, we have the comment of the day. The person gets a sticker on the refrigerator. I'll show you the fridge over here. There's the stickers right there. Got JGNY51 and Arminger both up there. They got stickers in our last podcast. But certainly, if there's a worthy receiver of a sticker, we will certainly give that. And tomorrow is our main Sunday night podcast, number 8 tomorrow. Yeah, the wood panel, we had a wood panel one. All right, moments away. I can smell them. They're wafting the flavors into my nose right now. Maybe I'm allergic to chocolate chips. Cookie, yeah, we're gonna make cookies again this summer. I have a better way to make cookies. When is your birthday, Raymond? Don't share personal information, please, at all. The big cookie reveal coming up. Let me check on it. Stand by. Let me check my oven. Cooking cookies with Coach. Oh man. All right, we'll give it 2 or 3 more minutes. In the meantime, let's do some art. This is this portion of the show where we're gonna kill some time. Hadn't planned on doing this, but we will kill some time. There we go. Let's do some art while we wait. There we go. Hey everybody, welcome. We're gonna do some art here. This is what a chocolate chip cookie is supposed to look like. These would be chocolate chunks here, maybe a little browning on the edge there, thickness on the, like that. That would be a chocolate chip cookie. That's what they're supposed to look like. But then you maybe make a mistake or something like that. But that's okay. It could be a cloud, could be a bird, could be something like that. Then you can always do something like that and just kind of bring it together. That. And just kind of bring some of the chocolate chunks together like that. Then you don't know what it is, but we're still doing our thing. So just kind of doing the cookie thing. We're making cookies. Kind of do the cookie thing. Like that. Then you still don't know what you got here. You're just kind of just throwing some stuff together. Just kind of making some art. And again, it's just kind of a thing going on here. It started out as a cookie, and before you know it, it ends up being something else. You don't know. You're just going with it, just making it happen. Are you going to put cute little trees with that cookie? Possibly. The Cabbage Patch Kid. Remember the Cabbage Patch Kid? All right, sorry. Oh, now I think they're burning. Oh my God, hold on. Oh, I got to put this away. Don't burn. I think they might be burning. Stop. Oh, they're burning. Okay. Hold on, let me grab the cookies. Stand by. All right, here's the big cookie reveal. Put this down for you here. Here's what they look like now. Voila. A little more cooked. You can see the ones that fell apart when I picked them up there. They kind of globbed together. This will be a short video coming up. There we go. Cookies. There you go. Let them cool down and solidify, coagulate, and become a hard cookie. There you go. Did someone want to buy the artwork? Oh, God. Stand by. Bron, you're supposed to be here fixing all this stuff for me. It's your new gig. There we go. All right. Here we go. All right. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I'm stopping. I'm just going to stop right there. We're going to go live here, a Raggedy Ann doll with some sort of Ebola thing going on in her eyes. Moments away on the cookies. We're going to go live. Hi, Coach. Can you wear that wig on my walk? No. I don't think I would do that. We're going to go on a walk here in a few minutes. Right now, it is 8:16 p.m., so no later than 8:40 p.m. Will I be out on the street? We're going to do a thing. Did you see a warning sticker on the side of the box? Pizza oven not intended for cookie baking. Exactly. Oh, my God. Napalm cookies, yes. All right, thank you all for being here. I will see you in a few. Look for a new thumbnail, and we will have it going on, Taking It to the Streets, great song. We will have you live. We're going to walk the, where are we at? What's it called? The Arts District, Main Street and all that tonight. What's the chance of meeting you if I come to the English and ask for you? I'm here all the time, so come on down, Traveling Poncho. Usually during the daytimes, I do have meetings like Mondays, 10 o'clock to 11, and then Thursdays, 1 to 2, and that kind of stuff. But most of the time, if you guys come down, I will certainly be here to say hi. And, Martin D, if you want the drawing, are you in town here? You can come by and get it. I'll get it for you. I'll even sign it for you. Here we go. I'm going to sign it for you right now. This is an authentic artwork. Martin D gets this one. So you get 2024. There you go. It's a signed piece of art for Martin D. You get that. What you do with it is your own thing. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah. Number 1 of 1 for Martin D. Exactly. All right, we'll see you guys in a bit.